My name is Trevor Tyson with carabiners and today I'm going to show you how to install the KB Duo. First, I'm going to start by showing you how to install it on a squat rack. This will also work for a tree outside, your basement support beams of your house. Anything that's stable and can hold weight is going to be a great place to mount the KB Duo. We've got the two extension straps here as well as our mount strap. I'm going to hang these here and we'll go ahead and get started mounting on a squat rack. The most important thing about mounting on an overhead beam such as this is you want to make sure that you spin it, okay? When you start overlapping this, what it's going to do for you is it's going to prevent the strap from sliding from side to side during your exercises. So the easiest way to do this is flip it over 2 times, and then you want to place one end through the other loop and pull it nice and tight. Now this isn't going to move anywhere on us as long as our suspension piece right here is nice and sturdy. You're going to be ready to go. I also want to show you that this is our longer extension. So after you've done that and you place your KB Duo straps here, you're going to be down about 6 to 8 inches from the floor. Well, if you have a higher or shorter mount, you want to move this to where it'll be the proper length, okay? So here with a shorter mounting, I want to make sure that I take this up as high as I can so I can keep that distance from the floor consistent. So if I pull this down, we want to make sure that we're always getting our spin. So if I want to get a little shorter, there's 2 ways to do that. I can start spinning it over my mount several more times, and I can do the same thing, pulling it through the loop, and I want to make sure I pull it nice and tight. Now when I mount this, I'm going to be about 6 to 8 inches higher up, which is going to give me more space at the bottom. Now if you want to take it even a step farther, you can spin this around to where you don't have near as much slack, and you can loop the carabiners through the 2 loops. So if I take one here, open up my carabiner, go through my first, go through my second, make sure I pull my carabiner nice and snug there. Now I got my other one. Now I've got a much higher mount. Let's move into moving the KB Duo longer and shorter, how you can do this, all right? We have a cam here, real easy. All you do is pinch it shut, grab low on the handle, and you go ahead and give it a pull, and you can bring this to make it longer. Same thing goes with squeezing the cam, pulling your green strap here. You can make it even shorter. All right, now the most important thing before you get started exercising is to make sure this cam is nice and locked. So grab the KB Duo strap down here by the handle and find your cam. All right, now the same adjustable clip, you want to make sure that you pull down on it nice and tight. All right, so now I'm pulling down, I give it a tug. Now I make sure that my carabiner is nice and locked in. Do this with both of your straps. That way, you're nice and secure. I'm going to move these a little bit longer, and we're going to move into a bit of a demonstration showing you how you can make things a little easier and a little harder. When working with the KB Duo, it's very easy to make things more difficult or easier throughout your exercise. I'm going to show you the row, it's simple, and you're going to be able to understand this concept very easily. You slide your feet closer to the mount, your body weight is going to be heavier. So a simple row like this now can be very difficult. Now if you take a look at his feet, he's going to walk slowly out, and now his angle has changed in his body, and now there's less resistance to his body, and he can take his body all the way to failure. Now you might ask, why would you need this concept? First of all, weaker individuals can start at this position, while stronger individuals can walk their feet closer, and they're going to get more resistance. Now this goes throughout any exercise. Go ahead and roll over into the push-up position. You'll see this as well. When you move into a push-up, if your feet are closer to the mount, the push-up is much more difficult. If you're not as advanced and you can't quite do a push-up from that position, it's very easy. Take a couple steps out, and even beginners can get started strengthening their chest and their upper body.
Let's move into mounting the KB Duo with a door. First, you're going to need your door mount. The foam side is going to go on the opposite side of the door, and the best way that you want to do it is have the door pull inward. That's going to help the door support itself, and we're not going to be trying to pull the door open the entire time. You want to slide the foam piece on the opposite side of the door, and you slide it as far to the left as you can. Now you're going to slide your 2 carabiners in, clip them up, and you're going to be ready to go in the same way that you would be with an overhead mount. Simply lean on back. We're ready for rows. You can shorten and extend the straps just the same way. Use all the exercises that we've listed in the other videos, and you'll be ready to rock.